Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since I've had the privilege of doing this, and so I have to confess I forgot about it until 2 o'clock this afternoon. And it's not in our regular format. It is in my own, so I do apologize for that, but here I am. Recreation, providing recreational opportunities, athletic programs, special events, and recreational, educational, and cultural classes for our residents. So I just wanted to give you a recap of how our summer went. It was a major success. We had over 300 kids participating in the free baseball program, Junior Giants, and these were a lot of kids that are not normally in our regular program, so we got a lot of baseball players here. We have a swim team of 50 plus, which the high school is going to be elated about because we're really trying to build our swim team at the high school. So then last but not least, swim lessons. We did over 600 lessons throughout the summer. So thank you guys for keeping the pool open and being willing to support it. So I did want to tell you all about some new classes that are coming up. We are getting ready for moving into our new Plex. Now, yes, it is a few years off, but when we open the doors, we want to just walk right in with a full load of programs. So we have ballet, we have folklorico, we have bhangra, and we will start November 1st a hip-hop dance class. And here's pictures. All the classes have a lot of students, and the kids are really enthusiastic. And thank goodness all the instructors are really young, and they can keep up with those kids. I wanted to also give you an update on Prop 68 and where we're at. We are hopefully after tonight's meeting going to have an architect on board, and the approval is on the consent agenda tonight. The design process will begin, and we're having our kickoff meeting on October 3rd or the 4th. And next meeting, we will be bringing a proposal to you guys to hire a grant writer so that we can find the extra funding to finish our project. So, next. Youth soccer. 500 plus participants. We have 82 coaches. Our facilities are packed, and I have other groups coming to possibly help me start a super soccer league, which is in between recreation and travel. So I will keep you posted as we hear more about that. The Sweet Potato Festival is couple weeks away, a little less than a couple weeks away. We got a full lineup. The website is up to date. And so hope you guys will all be out there. Got a lot of great local entertainment and pies, fries, and more. We're having a contest with our vendors, and we will be tasting their sweet potato dishes that they're offering. So any of you that love sweet potatoes that are interested in being a judge, let me know. We could use your help. Fall Street Fair, it just runs as soon as our Sweet Potato Festival is over. We go to every Thursday night downtown. We got a lot of vendors already lined up and some special events. So make sure you mark your calendar for the Fall Street Fair, October 3rd, 10th, 17th, and the 24th, 6 to 9 p.m. right out here on Main Street. And last but not least, since I can't go to closed session and give you all hugs, I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can help me be successful. And all of you guys know that it's Tony and I in our department, and we try our best. You probably have gone past at all hours, and we're here because we love this community and we want what's best. And so I thought, I'm just going to put a few things down that would help make me to use my time better for our community, and here are the things that I wrote. And Christopher didn't know about this. Through policy, it would help me if clear direction is given, and then once the direction is given, that we stick to it. Also, I would ask that council, even other staff members as well, would not speak for me, because nobody knows just what my workload and my commitment already is. And if you have an idea about something that could be beneficial, please call me and give me a heads up before the person you've already told that I probably could do it contacts me. Also, handling a complaint. As the complaining person, if they have talked with them, ask them if they've talked to me. If not, recommend a meeting with me and the city manager and yourself if you feel comfortable in doing that. And let's get it out on the table, because usually complaints come from a lack of communication or miscommunication. We all want to make this community a wonderful place, and what we do for one, we should be willing to do for everyone. Making concessions for people is the best way to get us in trouble, and I've got to experience that. If you are unclear about what I'm doing or how I'm handling something, let's have a meeting with the city manager. Christopher, I keep volunteering you, but you are my boss. And let's get it out on the table and get some things cleared up, because I'm totally open. I love all of you guys. You've all been in my office. We've talked about great things. And so I do appreciate everyone's concerns and looking objectively, because that's how we grow. Please know my office is always open to hear concerns or recommendations. I have had each one of you in my office through the years, and I love visiting with you. I want to continue to have a great working relationship with each of you and clear up any communication. Clear communication is the key, and clear up any miscommunication. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see everybody out at the Sweet Potato Festival.
May I?
Yes, go ahead, please.
So with that note, your last page there, I did have a question with when you also brought up the Prop 68 grant. We had the little town hall, and I may have missed or didn't quite hear what you had to say, because of there was a big funding gap in the request for the grant. What did you say? You said something about the previous city manager and that how he might have paid for that. Can you elaborate?
Sure. So what, and this is speculation.
Can you grab the mic? Thank you so much. You've only been doing this for 22 years or something like that. So
I know, I need a headset.
Just a reminder.
So Jose was an engineer, and we're thinking that maybe he was planning on doing some of the work himself, and then like heating and air conditioning was not a part of the equation, thinking that maybe he had, somebody that he knew that could help us out with that. And then with COVID, there was just a lot of different little things that could have been the reason we have such a big gap.
So to clarify, he was going to use alternative outside of what was going to be discussed with City Council and what would have been provided in the grant. He was going to go outside of that?
I have no idea about what he discussed or didn't discuss with them, but I do know that Jose always had hookups, like people that knew how to do things, so those things were not included in the grant, like heating and air conditioning, as something that we requested money for. So we were thinking that it could have been something that the city paid for. He had a hookup of a good deal. I don't know, but we're short. A lot.
Thank you for that clarification.
Jackie, well, what we're talking about, how much we are short, can you clarify more or less, based on today's money, how much it would cost to build it now? How much? I think...
Jason, can you hear me? He should be online. He's
yes, I can hear you.
Our project manager. Can you tell the council just what we're short? Because I don't have the figure in front of me.
Okay. I think originally we were looking at about $9 million as the estimate So there is a bit of a gap there. Part of the reason we're going for the grant is to really alleviate some of the gap of the funding. I think Jackie mentioned earlier about COVID. I think one thing COVID did was increase the cost of construction, cost of delivery, cost of materials, and just the time elapsing with inflation and everything. It does kind of balloon a little bit, just the cost estimate. But that is something we are aware of, and that's something we are working on. And part of the process is to bring in a grant writer and kind of pursue other grants, not only for this project, but possibly for others. But that's one step down the line. We're excited to kind of get to that point, but yeah, at this point we are short a bit, and but we are aware of it and we're working on it.
So yes, I mean, I remember the figure being between 8 and 9 million, but I think it's also important just to kind of update the community, you know, how much we're short as of today's cost to finish building the entire project, which is an amazing project, and I hope that we can get that done soon, and hopefully not too long before cost keeps on going up more and more, and then ending up costing even more.
Well, one of the things that is super positive is by bringing the architect on board and getting our recipe made for this project, we'll be able to phase things and break things down so that we know we need 700,000 for this. We need, because you know, when you go look for grants, you have to have shovel ready. What is the project description? What is it that you're going to do? So they're going to help us do that. So I really feel very positive that we're going to, you know, we get them on board, and now we're having the grant writer, we have the people doing the recipe, we can start moving forward faster than we are now.